D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I finished the season finale for What If season 1. And I personally didn't like it. I thought it was very underwhelming. I haven't liked this show very much or at all, but I do want to break this down and I will do a season 1 review because I have thoughts about this show but like this show really let me down. Like I was so excited for the show and I can't tell you how upset I am that it didn't work out. But okay. Before I get started on my breakdown and my review, I want to say 2 things. First one, if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm and small channels like mine always get pushed to the back of the line. Also, they're doing their annual bot purge and old account cleanse, and there usually is a little bit of collateral damage. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. Second thing, I am selling merch now, so check this out. Geek What is now a clothing brand that designs unique streetwear with a geek/nerd attitude. Some of the core values of Geek What is to see the geekdom for how amazing it is, which is something I've always encouraged on this channel. Here's a look at my latest shirt that was designed by artist Patrick Walters, with my favorite design being me as a cartoon. So if you like what you see, go ahead and click on the link in the description down below. I promise you won't be disappointed. All right, so you guys can get over there and get something if you want. It really helps me out and I appreciate it. All right, so let's talk about this. This was the culmination of all the episodes coming into one. And it's very obvious that AC Bradley and the people that were involved in this don't understand the concept of what if. Sure, they understand like, okay, what if this happened instead? But it's not like that in the What If comic books. And I know you're going to be like, this isn't the comic books, it's the MCU. They can do their own thing. Yeah, that's true. But what if the concept is it's one story. It's its own contained story. This is one contained story that they all culminate into one final ending story. And I'm all like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I can't handle this crap. So it's just not that great. And I'm going to get into the breakdown right now because so we can just dive into this because I don't want to like bother you with this. Yeah, anyways, so it starts off like it always does with the Watcher being all like time is not linear, it's a prism, and there's like all this stuff, and one little moment can shatter and make a new world. And follow me to ask the question of what if. So it starts off as Captain America, Winter Soldier did. Yeah, Winter Soldier did, but instead it's Captain Carter. And they're about to go on the ship with Bardock. No, not Bardock. The Leaper guy. I don't remember his name, the French guy. And so they pretty much have the same banter that Captain America did with her, but instead of it's Wesley from accounting or something. I can't remember. Anyways, so they're like besties and she jumps off into the water and then she takes out these guys on the ship and then she fights, what is his name? Bardock the Leaper. I'm just going to call him Bardock the Leaper. Anyways, so they're fighting. And all of a sudden she looks up and she sees the Watcher and she's like, Captain Carter, you have been chosen. I'm all like, okay. Anyways, then we go back to this one where T'Challa, Star-Lord T'Challa and, what's his face? Ego is taking over the planets like he did in the movies, and he's like possessing Chris Pratt. And he's like, it's only gonna last 1,000 years or whatever. And then T'Challa, Space Jesus, saves him. He's like, you stay here, Peter. I'm gonna go save the world. But they looks up and that's when Wandu or I don't remember the Watcher. I don't remember the Watcher's name off the top of my head. He's all like, you've been chosen. Then we go over here and that's fun. The little dwarf guy. I like him. He's got his hands though. And Tony Stark and Gamora are they're breaking down the Infinity Gauntlet. And he's all like, they turn around and he's all like, Thanos, Gamora, not you, Tony. You've been chosen. And then we go over here. This guy's been chosen because they come in to arrest him. Then Party Thor gets chosen. And of course, he's the dumb, white guy. And they get brought into this pub with Doctor Strange. And they're all like, hey, he's eyeballing the helmet from the lackey of Ultron. And of course, he's a bad guy. He's a douche in everything he's been in. That character is a douche. So they're basically like, you've been chosen to save the multiverse. You're the guardians of the multiverse and everything. And he's all like, and then the Doctor Strange is all like, yeah, we need to stop him, yada yada yada. And so there he's telling him how Ultron, he's be able to go through all the multiverses and stuff. Now the Watcher has basically the Watcher in the comic books has literally not gotten involved in stuff, and stuff has literally been just destroyed. So it's just very weird that it doesn't matter. Okay, you know what? So he's like, we need to destroy the Soul Stone to destroy him or whatnot. We need to get them. So they're sitting here and they get some food because Party Thor is all like, is there an intergalactic Chinese restaurant that delivers in the multiverse or whatever? And they come up with this. So this is the Infinity Stone Smasher. And so they've come up with this plan to take him out or whatnot. And so they're on this planet in this universe, and Doctor Strange is like, there's not enough life for Ultron to be interested in this universe. So they're sitting here, and she's all like, what are you here for? And he's like, the same thing you were, love and everything. And this one's watching him, and she's to Thor. She's like, do you trust him? And Thor's all like, I trust everybody. So naive and ridiculous, but whatever. So then they get ready for their plan, and he makes cocktails out of nowhere. My kind of guy. And they're sitting there, and he's trying to give a speech, which is super obnoxious and annoying. That he like the one Thor white guy's stupid, and then this one can't even give a speech. But don't worry, Space Jesus comes in and helps him. T'Challa, Space Jesus, he comes in and helps him with his speech. Anyways. So they raise their glasses to the Guardians of the Multiverse, and then guess who? And then he does the lightning thing, and guess who shows up? Ultron. He's like, I told you I have the gift of unwanted attention and everything. He shows up, and they're all like, okay. He does this spell of protection, and he gives them all really cool armor. The armor part was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And there's some. That's the thing about this show. They do some really good stuff, but most of the stuff is just stupid. So then they're preparing their plan, and Thor comes on. He's all like, Viva Las Vegas, and he shoots him with the lightning. He's like, that's a weird battle cry. And then begins the fight. And then he throws his hammer at it, and Doctor Strange uses his powers to create 1,000,000 hammers, which I like that also, and everything. It's like all the hands that come around that in the Infinity War movie. So he's fighting that. She flies in to get them, but while they're doing that, T'Challa gets knocked off and she gets knocked down, but he's got the sticky fingers and everything. Remember from his episode, Sticky Fingers? Anyways, so they're sitting here. He pulls out his dragon, he's firing and everything, and then he opens up a portal to the zombie universe and lets out all the zombies. And they fall on top of him, and he's all like, oh, zombies, I like them. He's like, it's not the zombies, it's what came with the zombies. And when he said that, I was all like, I don't know what that means. Like, what does that mean? What came with the zombies? So they go through here, and he blasts all of them, but then it was Wanda, zombie Wanda. I was like, oh, shut up, I remember now. And she starts blasting him, but it's not enough because it doesn't hurt him or whatnot. And she's like, huh? And then he destroys this planet that they're on, obviously killing her. So then they show up in the last episode in this destroyed this universe that he originally destroyed. This is his original universe or world or whatnot. And they go to hand the stone to Gamora to destroy it, and Black Widow shows up and she grabs the stone. Of course, she ruins everything. And she's like, well, I'm the only one alive on this planet. How are you here? And everything. And Captain Carter's all like, listen, I'm your best friend. I'm one of the only three people that you trust, yada, yada, yada. She's all like, well, then I'm a lucky girl, I guess, or you're a lucky girl, whatever. Anyways. So then he shows up and he tries to get the stone, but then a fight ensues. And the fight was all right, but it was just a lot of like, I don't know. It was just really underwhelming compared to the last episode with the fighting in that one. Because Hawkeye and Black Widow, that their action sequence in this universe was really good. I liked it a lot, but the episode was still crap. Anyways, so he gets a hold of it, but he stops him with the time stone or whatever. But then Doctor Strange comes in because he's got his own time stone, and he's all like, it's you're the one I need to destroy. So they get they get all the stones and they destroy them, but he's all like, these each universe is different. My stones are different. And then it's like, oh, my Infinity Stone Crusher can only destroy the ones from my universe. So he's like, you're the one I need to destroy. And then I can kill everybody else because you're protecting them with your little magic spells. So they start fighting. And then Black Widow sees the arrow with the virus in it that's got Dr. Van Helsing, whatever his name is. And she's like, listen, we can destroy him, but I need space and I need a distraction or whatnot. Captain Carter goes in, she jumps in and she shoots the arrow. And before she shoots, she's like, this is for you, Clint. And she shoots it. And then Captain Carter jumps behind him. She lands on him, pulls back his helmet, and he gets shot right in the eyeball with it. And he falls. And inside, he's all like, this body is taken over. And he's all like, yes, I used to, he's like, what is your objective? He's like, my objective was to elevate Hydra, but now it's to destroy you and everything. So he takes over that body. But while he does it, Killmonger comes up and in typical douche fashion takes the armor and the Infinity Stones. And he's got him on. He's all like, listen, he's like, join me. He's like, you could have your woman back, Carter. You could have Steve back. We can all have what we want. He's like, cousin. He's like, I'm not your cousin. So he, gets the power. Oh, I have the power and everything. He doesn't say that line. And he's kind of fighting or whatnot. But then this vision with Dr. Santiago, I don't remember his name. I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry. And I didn't write it down. I don't care. So they start fighting for the Infinity Stones. And Doctor Strange is like, this is what the Watcher saw. It wasn't that we would defeat him. It's this moment. So then he captures them in another little bubble, in their own little bubble, them fighting over these stones. And so it disappears. And then he's all like, will you watch over this, Steven? Because you sacrificed so much. He's like, I didn't have anything to sacrifice, but yeah, I'll watch over. And he's like, the multiverse thanks you, even though you won't get credit for it. So then they're back in the thing and he's talking to these guys and he's all like, hey, go through the door and you'll go back to the time that you were taken from it. And Peggy, as she turns around and she's like, don't I deserve happiness? And he's all like, yeah, but you can't change it or whatnot. This is what it's supposed to be. Your timeline needs Captain Carter. And so she walks through the door and then she's like, I'm not leaving. I'm not walking through those doors. And he's like, the doors were just a metaphor and everything. And he takes her to a different world. He's like, this world's Black Widow was killed. So since you're the only one, I'm paraphrasing because he doesn't say all this, but he's like, since you're the only one left on your world, there's no point in leaving you there, but you can come to this one. And this one's being attacked by Asgardians. And I think this is the one where Loki comes to the Earth and he takes over kind of thing. And so she takes out Loki and she's and then Nick Fury's all like, you're not our Black Widow, but you'll do kind of thing. Party Thor goes back to Party Thor world or whatnot. Sorry. And then the Watcher's all like, this is I will always protect the multiverse, which is not the Watcher's goal. That's not his job. His job is to watch. He's the Watcher. That's his whole thing in the comic books. He watches. You watch. That's your name. You're the Watcher. You're Yatu, the Watcher. That is the Watcher's watch. The goal. That's their whole mission in their lives or whatever. They don't get involved. They don't protect. Like he got involved in the Infinity Gauntlet series, but when he got involved, he didn't get involved. Like he literally didn't fight. He just watched and cataloged everything. And that's a problem that I have with this show in general. It just wasn't good. It was not a great, listen, as far as season finales go, I don't like the show, but let's just pretend I liked the show. Pretend I like the show. Okay. This was not a good season finale. It wasn't a good season finale. In my opinion, this is at the lower ranks of the episodes, in my opinion. I just thought that this was not a good conclusion to the series, to the season. Even if I had liked it, I still don't think this was a good conclusion. Yeah. And as far as the show goes, it's just not good. I mean, like, it's fine. Like this is the thing. If you want to like it, by all means, have at it. I'm not stopping you. I'm sorry if I'm bumming you out and everything, and you love this show, but I personally do not love this show. I don't like it. It upsets me because it's not good, and I was this was the Marvel Disney Plus show that I was most excited for. Like, I was so excited for this show, and it just let me down. Hardcore let me down. All right, those are my thoughts on the season finale. I'm going to do a season 1 review because I have extra thoughts and everything. I just don't want to share them here because content. But this wasn't a great season finale. I'm sorry, you guys. I if you liked it though, I'm happy you liked it. All right, those are my thoughts and everything. If you like this video, or go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Check out my merch store, and I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.